Alyssa Al-Hadif, Scott Bagel, Martin DeQ Anguiano, Nicholas Dvoret, Aaron Fees, Jamie Gutenberg, Chris Hickson, Luke Hoyer, Kara Lauren, Gina Montalto, Joaquin Oliver, Elena Petty, Meadow Pollock, Helena Ramsey, Alex Schotter, Carmen Schentrup, Peter Wang. Those are the names of the 17 victims that lost their life in Parkland, Florida last week. I want to extend my deepest sympathies and condolences with their family members, their parents, and the loved ones that grieve for them today. There's one other list I would like to read out. January 9, 2018, Forest City, Iowa. January 20th, 2018, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. January 22nd, 2018, Italy, Texas. January 22nd, 2018, New Orleans, Louisiana. January 23rd, 2018, Marshall County, Kentucky. February 1st, 2018, Los Angeles, California. February 14, 2018, Parkland, Florida. That is a list of all the school shootings that have occurred in the United States in 2018. Just a friendly reminder, we're not even at the second month, or at the end of the second month in 2018. My name is Iman Sawarja, and some of you may know me through my Facebook. Some of you may have just caught the link somewhere online. I am the writer-creator behind StilettosInASandbox top blog. I'm a director of sales in a small boutique-style hotel here in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. And I blog and write in my free time about style, fashion, and all things parenting. But today I'm here to talk to you as a mom of two young boys, Malik, 9, and Mikhail, who's 5. I don't have enough knowledge on gun laws and politics to express all my opinions that I have about our gun laws in the United States. I don't hold a psychology degree, so I can't talk about facts when it comes to mental illness. These are just my opinions. I hope that you will respect them just like I would respect yours. Today I'm here to talk to you as a parent because I have an issue with the fact that my ID can get me access within minutes to a gun, the same amount of time that it would take to change a diaper, the same amount of time it would take to pick out really good apples at the grocery store. I have an issue with the fact that we don't run complete background checks. We don't tap into mental illness records when issuing guns to individuals. I have an issue with the fact that I have to be 21 years old to buy wine at the liquor store, but I only have to be 18 years old to buy a weapon that can cause the end of a life to not one, but 17 individuals. Is this a gun issue or is this a mental health issue? I think it's both. I've seen a lot of videos about people saying, well, when I was younger, 30 years ago, I could take my gun that I received at Christmas, keep it in my truck, show my friends at lunchtime, and bring it home and not hurt anybody. I understand that. It's not 30 years ago. It's not 25 years ago. It's today. It's 2018, and you just can't do that anymore. I think we have to evolve with time. I think we have to accept change. I think we have to accept the fact that our country is in need of strict gun laws so that way these weapons don't end up in the hands of people that aren't responsible for them. So that your children, my children, our neighbors, our nieces, our nephews, our loved ones aren't on the other side of that bullet. I also believe that it is an issue with how we handle mental illness in this country. When our children are born, we put them on a scale to see if they meet criteria for their weight, their height, their mental development. Then we put them in programs like Head Start. We teach them things like DARE and how to stay away from drugs. Our rape and abuse crisis centers go in and teach them the red light, green light program. But somewhere down the line, we seem to drop the ball in our society. It seems to be that when children are going through the biggest changes in their life, in their adolescent years, when they're going through mental, physical changes, when they're going through hormonal changes, when they're going through bullying and trying to fit in, we seem to think that they don't need our help because they push us away. I, for one, went through a lot of changes when I was in high school, and I can honestly say I thought that was going to be my life. If I could go back 10 years and tell my 17-year-old self, this isn't the end for you. You're going to do great things. You're going to be an awesome mother, a good friend, a great girlfriend, a wonderful daughter. things that I necessarily didn't feel or see at that time. A lot of children are going through these changes, and when you mix in these changes along with gun laws that aren't strict enough, we have things like this that happen. We have lists like this to read out. We have bodies to bury and lives that were lost. But that will not be in vain. We will change the way our society thinks of guns and mental illness, and that starts with today. I do think that we all need to reach out to our neighbors, our friends, show kindness. I think that we all need to take part and jump into our communities, into our school systems, and offer a helping hand, whether that be mentoring somebody, whether that be helping somebody fit in, whether that be finding somebody an outlet to be able to talk about their issues and things like that. I think that we do need to step up as a community, as a society, and get more involved with our school systems in order to protect our loved ones. Even if you don't have a child, you have a niece, you have a nephew, you have a grandchild, you have somebody that is in our school system that needs you today. With this video, I'm promising that I am going to be more active in our school system. I'm going to volunteer my time and any resources that I have. And I encourage you to do the same, because change doesn't begin with the NRA. It doesn't begin with our government or our president. It begins with you. You have to get out there and you have to decide that you want to make a change. And if all of us can decide to make a change, the rest will follow. The last thing I want to talk about before I go is the fact that there has been a suggestion that our teachers are equipped with weapons to protect our students and our children. Seem to have a problem with this because earlier last year, I bought a list of pencils, paper, notebooks, erasers for my children to start school. At the bottom of that list, there was tissue boxes, there was sanitizing wipes, there were dry erase markers, all resources that teachers seem to need and aren't able to access because of low funding. So we are now suggesting that these teachers be equipped with weapons. Not only weapons, but with training, background checks, mental evaluations, so that they are able to put themselves and their lives in front of our children in case this is to happen again. When are we going to realize that teachers are one of the lowest paid occupations in our society? These individuals work long hours, they're underpaid, they stay back, some of them hand out breakfast bars in the morning, offer extra help after school after they've clocked out. Personally, my son's teacher has reached out to me when my son was getting bullied and whatever else. His principal currently is their basketball coach. I'm not sure how much more we expect out of our teachers to then put their lives in front of the lives of our children, our students. And to expect that out of them, to require that out of them is absolutely insane. In our community, we have policemen who walk out every day promising to protect and serve our community, not knowing if they're going to come home to their own families and to protect their own families tomorrow. And we don't give them enough credit as they deserve. But today we expect our teachers to then put their lives in front of these children. I obviously am against that. I don't feel like that is an adequate way of solving this issue. I don't really know what the answers are. And I'm not the kind of person to lay in front of a bus and try to make no change. Today, my change starts with the fact that I am working on a project that will be launching later this year in order to help the school systems and get more involved. I don't know where this video is going to lead. I don't know how much you're going to take from it. But if we can't change gun laws today, what we can do is be a more active part in our communities, reach out and help these individuals, offer kindness, offer your time, offer whatever resources you have to help these children and prepare them for what comes after high school, for what comes after what they think is a situation that they're stuck in. That's my plea for today. I am coming to you as a mom. I'm coming to you as a friend, as a neighbor, and I hope there's actually a lot of you that will join me in being a more active part of your community. Once again, I want to extend my deepest sympathies and condolences to the families of those lives lost last week. And I hope that there is more than just purpose to them losing their lives. I hope they are the beginning of a chain of change. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate all your support.